Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Jo. I'm a psychiatrist in Christchurch, New Zealand. I'm also the parent of 2 kids. Parenting's very tough and it's certainly the most challenging thing that I've ever done. And the COVID-19 situation can be particularly stressful for parents. Some of us are trying to work from home at the same time as caring for our kids. Some are parenting solo and not getting any breaks at all at the moment. And some of us are very fearful about what would happen if we get sick and who would look after our kids. It's very understandable at the moment that parents are having strong and difficult emotions at times. And there's a lot of parent guilt because a lot of us want to be the best parents we can and have very high expectations about ourselves as parents. I think one of the things that helps me is to ask myself, what would I say to another parent in this situation? Because a lot of us have a tendency to beat ourselves up whenever we do something that isn't what we want to do as a parent. And in this really stressful situation, we're much more likely to start yelling or break down into tears as we're worried about things like lack of support and finances in the future and things. It's important that we lower our expectations at the moment, because when we're under a constant state of stress and uncertainty, we get very exhausted. And trying to push yourself really hard to keep the house sorted, to have meals perfect, tends to just exhaust us. The priorities at the moment really are to look after your kids and look after yourself. And things like housework and doing all the extra things that you try and do in a day are things that can wait till tomorrow. It's a bit of a cliche, but we do only need to be good enough parents. And the research suggests that kids actually benefit from imperfect parenting because it prepares them for the imperfect world. So if you need to go and send that work email or jump in the shower to wash your hair for the first time in the week, then, kids will manage the fact that they want to play a game with you or want a snack right now. Because kids actually learn from the rupture and repair of relationships. There are likely to be a lot more ruptures at the moment as parents are yelling and breaking down into tears and feeling overwhelmed like they can't cope anymore. But what's important as a parent is repairing those ruptures. So rather than beating yourself up about the fact that you've just yelled, it's being able to then repair that with your kids and be calm and reassuring. Because then the kids know that the relationship is strong enough that it can manage these ruptures and that these can be repaired. So the really important things is that it's okay to be real. We can show our emotions to our kids. There can be ruptures as long as we repair them. And we do only need to be good enough parents. Striving to be a perfect parent at the moment is just going to cause a lot of stress and guilt. And sending you all a big hug, because I'm sure you're all trying your absolute best to be the parents you want to be in this very stressful situation. I'll do another video where I'll talk a bit about ways of managing strong and distressing emotions, and also talk about some of the resources that are around to help through this time. So take care. Bye.